All right, good morning. Here we are. We're going to review the Lucy trade here. Lucy was a former runner. Lucy's a former runner. Previously have made significant moves in the past. And this was one definitely to keep on watch because of the low float. We had a significantly low float on Lucy, and then we also had this news piece saying company files patent for chatbot enabled smart glasses, which is very relevant news. They'd be coming out with all the rage about ChatGPT and AI. So they filed a patent for ChatGPT enabled smart eyewear, which is pretty significant. And with the low float combined with the volume, I knew it could make a pretty decent move here. We had a really nice pre-market trend here, sort of like an ascending triangle, which usually ascending triangles statistically they break to the downside and flush more than they break to the upside. But when they do break to the upside, the smaller percentage that they do break to the upside, they tend to go borderline parabolic, which we did see in this case. So we had a couple false breaks here, false break here, false break here. This one held and went from 350 all the way up to 409. It was actually a little bit more of a thicker traded stock. So much volume, even at the open here. For the peak volume, we're at 2.5 million shares. So 2.5 million times a $4 stock, that's $10 million in this one candle was traded hands. It is actually insane if you think about it in 1 minute. I was able to take a nice solid piece out of it, capturing a little bit on the dip and then capturing for the breakout. I was able to walk away with $100. I did take a little bit of a loss here right at the open, but I'll take the green for Lucy. Didn't really give much after that. Didn't give much continuation right out of the gates. It wasn't until later in the day, which I had a feeling it would make a move because we did see a break of VWAP midday, faded back, made the higher low, and then once we fade back over VWAP again, once we break over VWAP again, shorts are stuck. So shorts, if you were a short, you would maybe take a position here and looking to add for the backside move. But once we broke back over VWAP, made a higher low, that's a reversal sign. So shorts start covering and they panicked out. I wasn't here watching this, but this was a really nice squeeze up from 380 all the way up to 550. 1 minute pullback after a 5 minute breakout. And we rip again all the way up to 550. And looks like we had a nasty false breakout there at 550. I guess the market's not ready for that type of momentum yet. I mean, in 2021, we saw stocks that would rip up, whatever this was, 170% consolidation, another 5 minute breakout, ripping another 30%, 1 minute pullback, and then another 30% up to 6 or 7. We've seen moves like this in 2021. We're not quite at that point yet, but really nice to see that midday breakout because it's just showing that there's some momentum in the markets in the past few days. We'll see if this does continue because we do have the inflation report today on the 12th. So we'll see if that dampers any momentum in the market, but I really like this. And I will showcase here my opening range breakout trade on Lucy. Pretty much a one and done. So pretty much a one and done day for me, actually. I traded the first 10 or 15 minutes and that was pretty much it. So right at the open, start with one share, kind of just testing the fills before I jump in with bigger size. Okay, so the fills are somewhat instant, so that's good, not getting any laggy orders. The main thing I'm looking for is if my order gets stuck. If my order gets stuck, then I want to give it some more time before I trade. There I tried to go for the break of 4, but it was a little bit premature there. We pulled back. Now we're kind of in this strange little no trade zone right here, kind of stuck in that range. We're either going to break back to the upside or break to the downside. That's kind of what I'm waiting for here. So everyone's pretty much looking at Lucy at this point. I tried to get in again. I was thinking it was going to go there, but we didn't get that immediate reaction, so I took a 3-cent loss there. But I was looking for that break back over 4, so it looks like we failed that. Now I'm looking for just another setup. I'm actually red on the day, minus 30 bucks. Get a panic dip. So this is a panic dip buy. I love to trade these at the open. Because you can take a look even at the volume is much lower than the opening candle, and we made a 40-cent move to the downside. This is definitely a panic sell-off, profit taking. We're still on a front side in the overall trend on the larger time frames, and we're above VWAP. So this is all a great sign for a panic dip buy. These are quick for me. These are quick in and outs. On this case, if I would have held this, it could have been $1 a share move. But, in hindsight, in the moment, you don't really know that this could have been a crazy trade from 360 all the way up to 450 within just a few minutes. But, you never really know in the moment. So I try to take my profits and then wait for a next setup. That's what I like to do. Take my 10 or 15 cents, wait for another setup. Take my 10 or 15 cents, wait for another setup. So here, kind of lingering up, and then we just get bought right back up. I'm kind of reluctant just to jump immediately right back up, but I get in at 380, and it immediately jumps up to 390. I add again at 385, taking some off at 390. I'm thinking, I don't think that this market is that strong to be going from 350 up to 340 in a blink of an eye. So that's why I'm a little bit patient coming for this breakout. I add again there for the break of 4, and then taking it off at 92 and 91. So that was not a bad trade there. I could hold for that breakout, but again, I didn't think that this market is going to be that strong to do it immediately, because that was a significant buy up from 360. That's a 40-cent move from 357 to 397. So I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit more time till we see that next push. So I don't want to be caught in any sort of chasing it towards the highs. So here again, now this candle's going back red. So it's another sort of intra-minute consolidation that we're seeing, gearing up for that next push. Now we're here, still got that 90 MA, pushing. Now we're going to see this break of 4. So we have volume pushing up into this resistance here at 4. And we're going to see some shorts covering from the highs of pre-market up at 410. We had this double top and rejection, and this was higher volume pre-market. So you're going to have some shorts covering up from 410. So it looks like we broke 4, but we dipped back down. That kind of spooked me a little bit, so I did take my profits. Now we're showing green again. I should be in. Okay, there we go. I finally put in my order. 406, not too bad. 406 to 410, and then looks like we broke out, and then looks like we're selling off again. I'm up 70 bucks here, and then we finally take that huge spike, what I was looking for at the initial breakout, but we kind of hesitated there, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. Now I feel like if I'm getting in here, it's a little bit too aggressive, so I want to wait for a pullback. let's jump to my next trade. So we have some. So it looks like we topped out at 449. I did take a little quick dip there for a 4-cent gain. Here's for a little bit of a bigger sell-off. I'm thinking this is still like a panic dip, so I got in at 409 out at 418, which is a nice quick scalp, almost a 10-cent scalp. Now I'm up 96 on the day. I do another scalp there, but it wasn't much. And then here, this was a pullback a little bit too much for my liking, so now I'm kind of pause off. If this was really strong, this would have held 410 and broke 450 and tried to push up towards 5. But I just don't think this stock is ready for that because of the strong pre-market move. So it looks like we're going to see some more consolidation. We saw some more consolidation, and that was pretty much it for Lucy. We had Weight Watchers as well moving, but I took very small size, just kind of not really into my wheelhouse. And then we got that midday move that I didn't catch, but you know, a nice, decent green day on Lucy. Very, very strong, aggressive 2-minute move from the low of 357, and in the next minute all the way up at 450, 447, 25% move within 2 minutes. That is some crazy action. Crazy action. I hope we do see some more of that. But that's pretty much the crux of trading the opening range. The opening range. So we had this opening range here for the first 1 minute candle, 401 to 476. We saw a breakdown, liquidating a long panic sell-off, a great opportunity for a dip buy. And then also we got the opening range breakout, which we squeezed out shorts from pre-market all the way up to 447. And those are some good solid trades or solid setups that you want to look for high momentum, high volume, low float stocks with a nice catalyst. And you can really judge which stock might make a really nice opening range breakout or opening range dip by looking at the volume profile pre-market. So pre-market here, you can tell we're already right before pre-market, we're up 500,000 shares a minute, 400,000 shares a minute. So that's gearing up for some serious volume at the open. With some serious volume and a low supply, you can get some really, really nasty moves here to the upside and to the downside. So that really can provide a lot of opportunity to get solid green on the day. So good to keep aware of that so you can take advantage of that volatility. But that's it. Don't want to make the video too long, but Lucy was a very nice move here. And I hope we do see some more of that. If you guys are still watching, please hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe. Check out the links below. You guys can join the Discord. I'm active in the Discord every single day. Also, you guys can check out Trade Journal, free journaling software. You can sign up for free. So check those links out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.